Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Cinema Talk. Sorry I haven't done one of these in a bit, but we haven't had that much to talk about. So, what we want to talk about here today is the recent Simpsons popularity boost, which very well may have saved the series. Now, look back a couple of months. Nobody gave a shit about the Simpsons. Some people were genuinely surprised if the Simpsons was even still on. It's still stuck on Fox. It's still doing the same kind of thing. Nothing has changed. Bam. All of a sudden, somebody at Fox comes up with this genius idea. Hey, let's show it on multiple channels. Well, what that did is, the big one was FX. And the other one, yeah, it's like one or two other channels. I think the U now, sometimes. Or no, My 50, I'm sorry. Which is another Fox-owned channel, but, it was kind of interesting is, and when FX kicked off this acquiring of the rights in the biggest way it could have, in a way that had people talking about The Simpsons, the Every Simpsons marathon. Holy crap. The commercials for this thing made it look like the end of the world was going to happen before it finished. What was it, something like 800 episodes? My god, or 500? Oh, man. Either way, it was an enormous amount of episodes that would play non-stop for so many days, and people who were talking about it, people who were, oh my god, doing let's sit down and watch as many as possible type of marathons. It was fun. People were making a big deal about this, and it was for a good reason. Another thing that has saved Simpsons from hell is the Family Guy and Futurama crossovers. Now, maybe a month or so ago, we had the Family Guy crossover, and it was pretty hilarious. I'll admit, it's probably the most fun I've had watching a Simpsons related thing since the Simpsons movie, and that's quite an interesting thing. The series had to adapt to Family Guy's more we're going to be violent for the sake of being violent type of style, but in general it worked out really well, and we got to see a lot of comparisons between the two series, and that was really fun. And most recently, the Family Guy crossover, the Futurama crossover, where which happened like a couple of weeks ago, where Futurama characters came to Springfield, and that was kind of a unique thing, especially considering the popularity of Futurama and the fact that it ended this past year, for real this time. Yeah, I mean, it's been quite an interesting little thing watching Simpsons kind of rebuild itself from the ashes of obscurity, I mean, there's a dozen TV shows that most people know about and still talk about, but The Simpsons has been running consistently for over 20 years, and people have just kind of forgotten about it. The same kind of thing is starting to happen to Family Guy and a lot of that type of show, and a lot of his McFarlane type of shows, where it's just becoming, let's shoot a dog in the face because we can, instead of, actually coming up with intelligent storytelling. Like Simpsons, it used to tell kind of deeper stories that meant something, but then at some point it was just like, fuck it, we'll just go through the motions of things, and I never really liked that type of storytelling in animation. Especially when you look at shows like, Avatar and Clone Wars, which took pieces, which was very episodic, but it still built up things, and things changed. I want to see where they're going to go from here. Keeping it on FX and the Simpsons app, which, also people a lot of exclusives, it's been helping. But I want to see where this goes. I just thought it was worth noting. Sorry, I got a movie on in the background. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching.